On the shore of the sea, in the small coastal English town of Lyme Regis, lives Mary Anning, a brilliant yet forgotten paleontologist. She spends her days combing the rocky beach for fossils, which she sells to tourists in her modest shop. It's a harsh and lonely life. Mary lives with her aging mother, caring for her and their home. Day after day she works in silence, reserved, quiet, almost unreachable. One day, a geologist named Roderick Murchison visits Mary's shop. He's intrigued by her work and her discoveries, and he wants to observe her in the field. His young, fragile wife, Charlotte, accompanies him. From the very first glance, it's clear that Charlotte is withdrawn, depressed, and emotionally distant. Roderick soon departs on a long journey, and as if unsure what else to do with his wife, he leaves Charlotte in Mary's care, supposedly for rest, fresh air, and recovery. Mary is far from pleased with this arrangement. She has no desire to play nursemaid. She's cold and curt. Charlotte is a stranger in this rugged world, delicate, upper class, and completely out of place. Mary doesn't hide her irritation. Charlotte, sensing it, tries hard not to be a burden. Soon, however, Charlotte falls seriously ill. Feverish and unconscious, she lies in bed while the local doctor prescribes rest, warm food, and attentive care. Mary is forced to take care of her, feeding her broth, changing her clothes, wiping her down. In these quiet, intimate acts of care, something stirs, the first fragile contact between them. Through duty, Mary begins to feel a tenderness she hasn't allowed herself in years. When Charlotte recovers, she is no longer the same. Something has shifted. A quiet, invisible pull begins to form between them. They walk together along the shore, search for ammonites, sit side by side near the sea. Sometimes they laugh. Charlotte begins to come alive again, and Mary, for the first time in years, finds herself drawn to someone, watching Charlotte, trying to understand who she is and why her presence feels so vivid, so alive. One day, Charlotte kisses Mary. It's impulsive, hesitant, but sincere. That night becomes their first. It's passionate but not harsh, long, charged with both physical desire and emotional intensity. They kiss, they touch, and for the first time, both of them feel truly present, as if they belong. From that moment on, they begin a secret love affair. They spend their days in each other's arms, in bed, in hidden corners. They laugh, they talk. Mary opens her world to Charlotte, and Charlotte, in turn, grows curious, asking questions, wanting to learn about Mary's work. Their intimacy deepens, not just of the body, but of the soul, but reality begins to cast its shadow. Charlotte must return to London. Mary doesn't want to speak of it. Then a letter arrives. Charlotte invites Mary to visit, promising a place in her home. Eventually, Mary decides. She travels to London. She enters the grand, elegant house. Charlotte is glad to see her, but there's a caution in her manner. She shows Mary a room, a separate room, not a place beside her in bed, but simply a room. It's not what Mary had imagined. Her eyes reveal the hurt, the disappointment. Charlotte seems afraid to let the wild, free love of the seaside into her polished London life. They visit a museum together, surrounded by cold exhibits, distant from the sea. Their eyes meet. They are near, yet apart. The silence between them is louder than words. We don't know if Mary will stay. We don't know if Charlotte will choose love over comfort and society. The film gives us no answer. It leaves them, and us,